'Cause I got it going on. I'm a nice.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Detroit. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And you know what they've been doing lately is one of the most impressive things we've seen in the NBA season so far. Hard to think of any team that's played better during this current winning streak.
And Steve, I don't think there's any end in sight. I mean, with the attitude they're bringing onto the court every night, I mean, that belief and confidence they have in themselves, it's going to take something very special and committed to beat them.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Knicks on defense. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they were really in a funk from the field, guys. Credit the defense, definitely, but even when they got open looks, they were not hitting.
Hey, Steve, me and you flub up words and misstate things on occasion. So do these players have bad nights. It happens.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night. First free throw is good. That one is no good. On defense, Detroit, their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And I thought the key was their ability to stretch the defense. They got hot from behind that three-point line, and that really gave them the margin they needed.
Yeah, that's right. It opened up things for them in a huge way. The defense was never able to get comfortable.
New York with the ball. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, it was a big loss, pretty much pure domination. And I thought the key was the rebounding total. I mean, it was ugly. They were completely dominated on the glass. That's going to have to improve tonight.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ellis kicks to Irving. Irving gets a screen from Chan. Shot off the screen. That's good. Irving's got his second bucket.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Millsap. Sundin. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they don't let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
And so here is New York. It's a three-point game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Irving passes to Chan. Drummond a screen. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Singletary covered by Monroe. To the middle. Floats one. Rebound by Chan. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Ellis. Trying to get open is Monroe. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That is his first foul of the game. Now Millsap. Here's Olenichev. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
The Pistons shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Here's Chan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You have to love the fact that they created an excellent shot.
New York trailing. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Millsap a screen on Ellis. Hardaway dishes to Millsap. Inside, puts up the baby hook. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Pistons, number 1.
Yeah, they did a great job last year of sharing the ball, pushing the ball in transition, and really spreading out the scoring, and they were very productive as a team.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Green, he's checked in for Greg Monroe. And he's good on the second. Irving with the ball. A 23-point game for him in the win against Boston.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
It's tipped. Here's Sundin. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris, thanks. Pistons trail by 4. Here's the dude. He's coming off a 37-point game against Boston.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The dish now to Millsap. Shoots a fader. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. Ellis kicks to Drummond. Out to the right wing. Here's the dude, guarded by Hardaway. And Drummond throws it down. Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. And again, it's New York.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 23 points per contest. That's good. The dude's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
On Lenichev, he's covered by Irving. And here's Millsap. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hardaway kicks to Millsap, and stolen by Drummond. Ellis goes in, and that one's good.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Okay, guys, this is a pick and roll night for us. All right, number one, we have to set solid screens, and then we have to roll. Remember,
and now a moment here to take a look at some of the stats for Monta Ellis. 4th in field goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in terms of three-point field goal percentage, so it's really been a good run for him from downtown.
And you go back to his shooting percentage just for a minute here, Steve. I mean, you think about it. What makes a guy a high percentage shooter? Well, you take that you work on. You don't take bad shots, and you let the game come to you. You don't force shots.
So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 3. Millsap attacking. It's rebounded by Chan. The dude's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pipe.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Here's Sundin, kept alive by New York. That is good. Millsap's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
The pass to Chan. He lobs it up. And that one's good. Drummond's got 11 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. That's good. He's got 6.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now here's Ellis. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Green, the screen. Chan passes to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Hardaway.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Millsap a screen. Out left to the wing. On Lenichev, covered by Chan, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Excellent D there from Hill.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now, here is Irving. Passes to Chan. There's the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Wolf, defended by Ilyasova. Banked in off the glass.
This seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Larkin.